a template that I can use from Microsoft PowerPoint, and it's never really what I'm looking for. This is an example of something that I've had to do in the past. And it's pretty basic. I use just like screenshots using just, the fonts that are available within Word. But with this program that I was able to stumble upon easily, it provides several different templates for you to choose from, giving you options on having a bit more of a professional looking infographic. With this, it's a free account. You can get some basic things, some basic templates, basic fonts, but you could go pro. I'm not sure the pricing on it. I didn't really navigate into that. But thinking about this in terms of classroom settings, not just for you as an instructor, but even having your students use it, something that I saw was that you're able to create groups, whether you are wanting to join a group professionally to see what other educators are out there doing and creating for their students, or for other areas, not just for education. Or you can create a group and have your students join that group, and that can be a way that they're working collaboratively, sharing their ideas, sharing their projects through the internet. Today, I'm going to show you just the basics on how you can navigate through this program. It does have an app version. I played around with the app version of it. I didn't find it as user-friendly. I think after being more familiar with the program, the app version would be a lot easier to use, but I wasn't that savvy yet to be comfortable with using the app. The desktop version has been fairly easy for me to navigate through. Like I said, I did my project for it, and I will show you that at the end. You have the option of starting a brand new blank template, or you have some that have already been created. And what I've gathered from this program is that some of them are generic templates, but some of them are actually templates from other people. They have a project that they've shared, made public, and you're able to use it as a guide if you would like. You can search specifically for a term. So if you're wanting to find something that might have to do with data, so you're wanting to do a project that is going to be good for showing data, you can search that way and have some options on a template that could be used for what you're looking for. Or you can choose from one of these categories that they already have selected. For example, if you're talking about animals, I know that for science, especially, you have some topics that have to do with maybe showing some diagrams, maybe showing parts of an animal, or even just having a place for them to do a report other than a traditional format. The one that I want to show you is this one here. I thought it was pretty cool because it's something that, thinking for primary, being a former primary school teacher, this could be an easy template for them to navigate and to manipulate. You're giving them something to start off with, so they're not starting from scratch, but it's still something simple that they would be able to change around. I know it's in a different language. It looks like possibly Latin, but each of these areas can be editable. You can change them. You're able to put your own content there. So if we're talking about maybe for elementary K1-2 classroom, you could even maybe have a word bank available, and they're matching these words up to the items. So this could be heart. You can change the font. You can change the color of the font. You can change the alignment. They give you some font options. Like I said, you have more options if you decide to go pro, but you have a pretty good selection with the free account that you have access to. You can even change the size. So once I'm done, I can change the position of it. It even gives me some guidelines to show me exactly where I'm putting that word. If I wanted to change the image, I could do that as well. These objects, you can search once again by category, or you can even search by a topic that they already have selected here. So if I were to put in education, I had done some searching earlier, so I know that they have an image that I'm looking for here, but I wanted a picture of a brain, and you can just choose from different clip arts that they have available. So maybe instead of having a light bulb here, you can have a brain here. Maybe that's an image that your kiddos would understand a little bit better. All of these things can be changed. You can even change the background. So once they've gotten started and maybe they're more familiar and comfortable with it, they can even change the background if they would like to a template that's been already selected, or they can choose just a basic color if they would like to. Anytime they've done something that maybe they don't like and they want to go back, they have the ability to undo. And with this, they're able to save their work, go back to it whenever they would like to. They can even download it to their computer, share it. They can add some media. I didn't really play around that much with the media portions of it, but that gives them tons of different options, even including shapes. So if they're wanting to have some thought bubbles, maybe not necessarily for this particular project, but they do have the ability to add and manipulate, change things around. The infographic that I created, I actually did it from a blank template. I started from scratch and created the template, my infographic. This might be the wrong one. Nope, this is the correct one. With this infographic, I wanted to just discuss different ways that as an instructor, you can create a blended learning classroom. I used the book Blended Learning in Action from Catlin Tucker and Jason Green, as well as some other digital resources online. And like I said, I just started with a blank background, a blank canvas, and chose this as an option for my background. And all of these were images that I was able to place together. I changed the font, made them to be able to have a shadow, just playing around with some different options. I still want to go in here and play around a bit more just to see what exactly I can do. And after being familiar with some of these functions, how far I can go with the program. If you have any questions, with my basic knowledge, I am more than happy to answer them. I hope you enjoyed this presentation.